Taco loves his gunpla underneath the summer sun. Building with Yoshi, it's a hobby full of fun. Colors fly together, robots rising tall and grand. With each new creation, they explore an endless land. Gundam shining bright as chats keep rolling strong. Taco shares his wisdom with the friendly sing-along. Build your dreams, piece by piece. Join the fun, never cease. Taco and Yoshi, guiding through. Gunpla joy for me and you. Yoshi's got the paints, making art that truly close. Spinning tales of battles where the universe rose. Piece by little piece, teaching everything they know. Questions get answered, happiness is set to go. The camera's flashing bright, capturing each moment's grace. Building dreams in plastic, smiles on every face. Build your dreams, piece by piece. Join the fun, never cease. Taco and Yoshi, guiding through. Gunpla joy for me and you. Come and join the live stream, where building's never routine. Taco's got the rhythm, Yoshi's got the beat. We'll learn together, where passion and skill meet. Build your dreams, piece by piece. Join the fun, never cease. Taco and Yoshi, guiding through. Gunpla joy for me and you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Building a Model and Relaxing. I am Taco. It's great to have you on this Friday night. We are currently deep within the Master Grade Sazabi Verka. We finished the shoulders last stream. Took a little longer than I thought it would take, but that's because we're working on improving our sanding and really making this stand out as much as possible without going too crazy on things. Like, the only thing that I've really done that is outside the box of actually just building it is some panel lining. I chromed out like the boosters, did a little dry brush on the frame to make it a little bit more of a metallic look to it, and I put LED in the head, which isn't on right now. Those were the big things, nothing too serious. Later on, we'll have water slide decals and a very cool big weapon that will really change this into a different level. Yesterday, we had, or last stream, I also had the issue where I put some I forget what I would call it. Just it's like it's a mix of the glue or the cement and plastic pieces as a filler gap, and it got all over here. I got it mostly cleaned off and smoothed down. End up having to paint the this fin here, and I end up painting this as well, just to make it look decent in all one color. So that's kind of where we're at, and we're going to jump right in it and start on the waist, where I think we're going to be here for at least one or two, well, no, I would say probably 2 or 3 big streams. This is not going to end super fast. Also, the waist has a lot to it to begin with. So it's 13. Set that there. That's 14. We'll set that there. And then we need 4, 6, and 7. 4 is right here. So I always use the 2-cut method where you're cutting off the gate, but far away from the part, like so. And then once we get ready, I'll show you the second one. You get either right against the part or close to, and then sand from there. All right, that's all of N, and now we need R1 and 2. This one, no. All right, I got so many. There we go. R1 and 2. R2, 18, right here. I ahead of time I pull all the runners that we're going to be using for the waist, so that we don't have me searching through all the runners trying to find the right runner. Brewers were eliminated from the playoffs. A little sad about that, but that is what it is. So right now, in my own personal, like, working on things, what I'm trying to really learn, and you'll see, okay, so this is a single-bladed nippers. These were the double-bladed that are cheap, and I just used to really cut off the gate. And then I take these nicer ones, and I put them flush against the part, and snip right there. And these are pretty flat. But did leave a stress mark, unfortunately. And there we go. One more up here. And we got that. Same here. Chip away here and there. So yeah, right now I'm really, personal skill-wise, I'm really working on learning how to best sand and cut, and also what was the other? And panel lining. I'm going really back to the basics. I say back to basics, like I've been doing this forever, but I haven't been. I've only been doing this since June 11th of this year, so of 2014, in case someone ends up watching this years down the road. But yeah, so really taking time to learn the fundamentals before I go jumping into some of the crazier things. Now, I've already said I'm not gonna be painting them. That's not my thing. I tried hand painting one and it didn't work out very well. I don't have the patience or the art ability to really do that. I don't have any electrical skill, so custom made LEDs is not going to be really my thing. So unfortunately, I'm kind of limited in what I can do to really make something stand out. But what I can do is like the little things, like the dry brushing of the inner frame to give it a more metallic look. Then there's also just chroming some pieces or painting some pieces to make them stand out on there. And then panel lining and sanding are going to be the big things. Occasionally getting sorry, I hurt my thumb somehow doing a model, cut it open, and so it's a little painful. But we're just going to get rid of these. So what else? So yeah, that's I'm going to focus on learning the stuff that I can do to really make my models pop out. So you see I'm going in one direction, well, two directions technically, but I'm not going that way, then angle. No, it's all going the same straight down. Fortunately, I think it's as good as it's going to get without creating a ton of havoc. All right, we got this one here. And just really I try to go against the piece as much as possible, not standing this way or that way, really trying to get it flush with the piece. Because you want it to fit properly. I think that's as good as we're going to get with that one too. Well, after I wiped it a little bit, it turned out better than I thought it did originally. Just gonna lightly go after on this ball here, ball joint, because it's a little rough there. Try and smooth it out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, everything else looks pretty smooth. So then we take, fills it like this, and it goes like this. And so you have this is the joint for the legs to attach to. A real thick joint. I'll definitely say that. Very thick joint. So sanding takes probably a good 40 to probably takes about 60% of the work for a project if you're really focusing on sanding. But it's really one of those things that really takes it to that next level up of beginners. You start off with just cutting it, you cut it down to as close as possible to the frame, and you put it together. That's really your beginner aspect. And then you start learning how to sand to give it a great look. And then you learn different sanding methods, finding what works for each situation. Like I have sand sponges, I have sand sticks, I have glass files, I have razors. I mean, I'm all over the place for sanding. All right, that's good. I probably don't need to sand these pieces, but I found that sanding them really gives it a better fit. So that's what's nice, is being able to give it that good fit to a build. There we go. And finally, sand that down. It's pretty much down. Just gonna go a little bit further. So I really started watching Seed Destiny again. I'm only about 3 or 4 episodes in, and it's fairly good. Some of it I'm kind of like, it doesn't seem to make sense, but other parts really do make sense. Okay, let's put this together. So it's like that. Done. There you go with it. That goes like that. And this goes in like so. Come on. There we go. Ow. It goes like that. And I gotta sand these down. So I'm really liking the Sazabi build. I liked it as the real grade. It's one of my favorite real grades next to the high new. The high new and the Sazabi are probably my two favorite high grade, or not high grade, real grades I built. And so once I built the master grade new Verka, I knew I had to get the Sazabi just to match it with it. Because they're both in Char's counterattack. And maybe one day I'll build the high new as well. But I don't feel as urgent to build that one because I've just built the new Gundam. There's plenty of other models that I would build ahead of that. Hopefully I'm still getting the perfect grade Exia. I gotta figure out cost for that a little bit, but should be coming next week, maybe next week or the week after. But we'll still be, I believe we'll still be working on the Sazabi at that point. Otherwise, I do have a gap filler or two that I could use. But we'll see. Either way, hey, Code. Hope you're doing well. Either way, I'm confident that I'll figure out that me and the person who's donating will figure out to get the perfect grade here. Either way, no matter how that goes, I'm very appreciative of that person even think of donating to the channel like that. One thing that I struggle with my mental health is feeling worthy of getting gifts like that, or that my channel's doing good and stuff like that. I always am very doubtful of myself. Something I'm still very much working on. So Code, I hope you're doing well. Oh, and I forgot about this last stream or two. This stream is got an affiliate link from P-Rex Hobby. Right now they have a great sale going on. And on top of that sale, if you enter the coupon code TACO N, as in the letter N, Yoshi, all one word, you can get 5% off your whole first order, which is amazing. Or, just click on the affiliate link in my link in the description, and that will take you to the page, because even that just shows that, hey, they're getting activity from my channel, which is just a great support for me. And it gives you a chance to check out some really good deals. So win-win. All right. Put this together. That goes in there. That goes in there. And that goes like so. It's going to be a painful build. Let's see. So this should all come together nice and smoothly. Should be almost no gaps. Because it was all shaved appropriately. Looks pretty good. First step done. All right, we need B1 and N. What's this? N. What's that? Was N? We need N5, which is this big piece here. For these ball joints, I just cut against it. I don't worry about the 2-cut method so much because you're not worried so much about stress marks there. And then we need 19, which is this big one here. There, cut there, and cut there. Let's get these sanded down. Just make sure things are nice and smooth. I also want to be careful not to really shrink the ball joint down because then you create a loose joint. So it's kind of just a light sanding to get it smooth, yet nothing crazy. All right. Now we're going to do our second cut. So with a single blade nipper, what you do is you take the non-bladed edge and you put it against the part, flat against the surface, and then you just push down with the other one and it cuts it, and it leaves basically nothing. So same thing. A little bit there, but not much. And the final one. There we go. Because you're not doing that pinching move. You're actually just doing it's cutting into it rather than pinching. So the stress mark is a lot less. There's a lot less stress mark and significantly smaller. All right, let's see how this goes. Help if I had it the right way. There we go. So this goes on the bottom, like that. And we have this going in like so. One of the bigger waists I've seen. This thing is definitely big and beefy. There's no other words you can really say to describe this one. All right, G. Got a bucket. G we got. Oop. This is good. Yep. And I. Deep red. All right. Now these will definitely be doing a little bit of sanding on. I like the way the gloss looks, but it is a pain to sand and get to look like it's supposed to. Luckily, sometime next week I'll have new of these the double bladed nippers because look, there's 3 big indents in it, and so it doesn't cut very smooth. So you got that to replace. For the double bladed nippers, I just buy really cheap. I think I got like a Bandai pair for $8. So I just threw it on in order that I was doing. So All right, now we'll cut these off. Leave it a little bit left to sand. But really not much. There we go. And let's go get this part. And I almost didn't stream today because I've been fighting a headache all day, but finally some medicine kind of kicked in and I was able to get through it. All right. Come on. Still got a decent amount to get done. Almost there. But we're definitely taking off that gloss finish, unfortunately. That is a stubborn one. See if that helps a little bit. The razor just not going to be liking me today. All right, let's try sponges. Get aggressive. We'll hit the 400 real quick. Thumb is making it really hard to sand. All right, switch to 600. Drop down to, where is it? There it is. 800. There we go. And 1,000 grit. It is gone. But now we need to polish. All right. Final sponge. There we go. Now we just use our little bouncer buffer. All right, let's see if we get some of that shine back. We didn't really ever get that shine back that we used to have, unfortunately, but it still looks good. And this is falling off. Yeah. Hey, 13 Kings. Glad to have you. Glad you find this very relaxing. Gosh, it's in a horrible spot. All right, back to the. We're going to use the sanding sponges for this because it doesn't seem like the razor wanted to work for this. Yeah. You know what? We're going to try something here. I picked these up for extremely cheap. It was like $6 for a whole bag of these. And what it is, it's used for nails. It has four sides. It has shape, smooth, buff, and polish. So we're going to give it a try and see how it does. Start with the shape. Well, it's definitely sanding. And it got rid of the nub. Now we smooth. And then we buff. And finally, we polish. And wow, that turned out way better than I expected. Like, I'm kind of amazed how well that actually turned out. Now you're not going to be able to get into every little nice crevice for the smaller ones, but for like a big open piece like this, it works great. Again, next. The big thing is probably going to be making sure you don't go too crazy on it. You're just really going a few passes over it for everything. And then polish. And once again, a really good look. I'm rather surprised at how well it does. It does leave a little bit of some scratching, but it's not much. Now I gotta do a better job of making sure I'm flat with the piece. All right, let's polish. That one didn't turn out as great, but still looks good. I mean, overall, you're not really going to notice from afar. All right, we got these. And it's all one surface, so let's try and get both at the same time here. It knocks it down so fast. And finally, the polish. Barely even a mark. I mean, you do see kind of the scratch pattern a little bit, but it's still, you're going to see that no matter what you do. This might speed things up a little bit on the stream. All right. Buff. And finally polish. I always say, like, from all my experience with sanding parts, I could probably be a manicurist at this point. All right, so we're going to put all these away. Since we're not going to be using any of them today. And put the razor away. We're going to use our block here. I would still say that all the sanding grits and the razor might give a little bit better job, but it's going to be rather unnoticeable. That goes like, yeah. There we go. Looking all fancy and nice. Okay, I. This is G. And then we need B118. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm not going to rush this build, especially since I'm waiting for a model or two to come in. So we'll be taking our time. That, and also I got, that cool accessory for it, and I got water slides for it, which I'll be doing at least some of the water. I think one stream on just water slides, since that has been requested by people if they want to see how those work, the water slide decals. All right. There we go. It's all nice and close. Shoot that one way off. And that's the three of them. So let's get that sanded. Come on. Buff. And polish. This one does not want to polish very well. All right, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's get that and that out. And the balancer. We're going to take a little extra steps in getting rid of these stress marks. All right. And there we go. That worked out rather nicely. If you get, there's still, you can still tell a little bit, but not much. Wow. Very nice. So I might just keep these out and when needed, use those to help get it all nice. So I started playing a mobile game. Uh, it's a Gundam one. It's called UC Exchange. It's a gacha game, and I'm trying to do my best to not spend money on it because I don't know how long I'm gonna be playing it. Because basically, once I start getting a craving to spend money on it, that's when I'm gonna have to stop. Because in the past, I've had issues controlling myself for gacha games, but I do enjoy it so far. So I'm hoping that I won't have those urges. But once I know it, then it's getting deleted off my phone. And I'm also playing the Yuden Chronicles 100 Heroes. It's an RPG. It's like the spiritual successor to the Suikoden games from the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 days, where you amass an army of like 107 characters, and the characters help build your base. It's pretty fun. That one left a little to be desired, but oh well. All right, let's see. We're still on that. What's this pushed back? There we go. So just like this. There we go. And this will go on here, like so. That's our waist so far. All right. We're going to need A1, B1, R1. Let's get this going. I've been wanting to pull out a game called Legend of Dragoon from PlayStation 1. It's been a good while since I've played it. Well, I need to find this one as my son shattered it. eBay is probably your best bet for that. Otherwise, depending on the price, you're gonna just want to like either buy the digital copy, or I think even if you have PlayStation Plus, it might be in that library. In fact, I want to say it is. I'm like 75% sure it is part of the. I don't know if it's essentials or they got all those tiers which give you different rewards. I believe it's in one of those tiers. That was a fantastic game, though. I really enjoyed that game. That one was when I maxed out all my characters. Yeah, $60 so far for this one. I haven't seen while game is going for 300 in mint condition. Oof. That hurts my soul a little bit. I wish I would have kept my copy. There was a time where I just wanted games and I didn't care about collecting them, and so I just didn't keep any. And I had sold to GameStop of all places, and highly regret that. I had some really super rare games that go for a ton of money. I would definitely look into the PlayStation Plus subscription to see if it's on there. I can't say for sure it is for yours because I'm not sure if the different regions have different games. Otherwise, Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be a tough one to find. I didn't think it was that much in demand. That just seems crazy to me. Like, I understand some of those collection games going for that much, but I still have disc only Suikoden 2. Looks like this. So this piece is like if it goes like here. There we go. That goes in there like so. And then this goes like so. Games now pave me off 100. I forget, you're over in that yeah, there is no more PlayStation 3 online. Because that was before their whole service that they had for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Okay, we need R1 again. Yep, Australia. I was trying not to dox you too close, but I will check to see if it is on that place. Because what systems do you have, Code? I need B1. There it is. All right. I really like how this turned out. The back of this, with how it really kind of accented what would be a really monotone piece. And that's just that dry brushing I did. It really give it like a scraped metal look. Hey, John, hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you. PS1, Super Nintendo, PS2, PS3, Xbox 3, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. Ah, okay. So yeah, that's going to be your problem. You're going to have to you're pretty much stuck getting it. You're pretty much stuck in it for PlayStation 1. And what's even more unfortunate is the fact, hold on here, I gotta see, I make sure to put this on the right way, is the Series X doesn't let you, doesn't have any of the Gundam games. And that is because Japan hates Microsoft. They absolutely detest Microsoft. To them, that is America trying to invade their hobby or something like that. It's a real weird culture. But yeah, I had the PSX, the original PlayStation, but The big old gray one. None of that weak, small one. Let's just put that out as far as possible. And we need F1 and G. F1. This doesn't make so much noise. And before I had G, which is not that, it is this one. I've always hated Microsoft, but I wish I had bought some of their stock back in '95 when I had thought about, yeah, wish you, sure, we all wish we would have bought stock back then. Just like wish we had bought Google stock and Apple stock before the first iPod came out. You know, a few thousand there, a few thousand there, and suddenly you're rich as all can be. All right. And it's kind of funny that Microsoft doesn't get any of the Xbox games because they actually got the Dynasty Warrior Xbox games. And I think they got a couple others too. But then suddenly, like, I don't know if it was Gundam or like specific towards Gundam or if it was Bandai that just really pulled out of the Xbox market. If I would have had Microsoft stock now, I'd be on. I would not be on YouTube. I would be enjoying life on some little beach somewhere, nice and relaxing. At least that's my opinion. What I would do. Pretty good, pretty good. That looks good. That looks good. All right, that piece is done. That's good. That isn't. All right. Smooth it. And let's bump. And polish. That did not do a good job. So we're going to have to use our 3 here. All right. See if we fix this or not. A little, but not much. Nah. Can't win them all. We got this spread apart. This goes on here, like so. Here we go. And this is on here, like so. And then it just goes like that. And we have our first skirt piece, which will go here. That's what it'll look like so far. Pretty nice looking, I must say. All right, we'll get the other side done, and then we'll call it a stream, I think. But I like the idea of getting the other side done as well. So we're going to cut out all the pieces for all the 117 for all the steps to the making the skirt. That B2. B2, 2. Goes in the second step. And 1. 13. So that step, right? We don't need more A's. R1. $21. Or we need 20 and 21. So let's cut both. 20. It goes with this one. And this one goes with this. Then we just need F1 and P again. So F1 is 10. It's interesting. I've kind of went back and looked, at the streams and how I've changed build wise. Probably the one big thing is not cutting out so many pieces ahead of time. I made a lot of mistakes by doing that. But I don't think I really have an ASMR voice. I'm not whispering like this. I don't know. Maybe I will. But I don't think I have that ASMR voice. At least that's my opinion. Taco. I could not do that for a whole stream. That would be so hard to do. It would be funny. I give it that. It would definitely be funny. Yeah. Heavy metal videos is labeled ASMR. Yeesh. See, that's just false advertising now. That's not right. What you see in my description is what you get. I talk a little bit about health. I talk learning how to build, and it's a Gundam. So if you guys all think I should put ASMR into the the description, maybe I will as a hashtag. I think you're all crazy though. I'm just putting that out there. Though I probably do have a voice that puts people to sleep. All right, there we go. See, that's something I should have got on entry right on the out of the gate on when that became popular. ASMR, making an ASMR channel. Oh, that would have been insanely popular. Now the market's flooded with them. Yeah, I guess I could see that. There is some weird ASMR out there, though. I've seen some really weird ones. All right, we're gonna let the razor finish off these bad boys. But the sponge, the manicure cube worked out rather well. There we go. Yeah, it's part of it. Come on. You seriously gonna remain that little color? Yep, you're gonna remain that color for me. I want to know how some chewy food like a cow is deemed ASMR. Some people like that though. I don't know. To each their own. That's all I gotta say about that. To each their own. Who am I to say what helps a person? Just like I don't get those mukbang videos. Those are weird. Why would you want to see a person just like fill their mouths full of food? As they get fatter and fatter each episode. So they can't sustain that. That's just me though. All right. Put this piece on. And voila. Both pieces done. Clicks in nicely. And there you go. The front part of the waist. And then you pull it out. That. And that. It's kind of cool. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be able to slide in and out. All right, everyone. I want to thank you all for watching. We're at an hour 5, which is right around that time I stopped. We got actually a decent way through. We've got this and this left to do. We got through 6-4, and it's 6-13 for completion. So some of them look like a lot of parts. So we'll see how it all works out to be. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Be kind to one another. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Not exactly sure what time, but I'll be streaming one time tomorrow. And be kind to one another. Make sure to do your hobby that you enjoy and take time for yourself. And have a good rest of the day.
Taco loves his gunpla underneath the summer sun. Building with Yoshi, it's a hobby full of fun. Colors fly together, robots rising tall and grand. With each new creation, they explore an endless land. Gundam shining bright as chats keep rolling strong. Taco shares his wisdom with the friendly sing-along. Build your dreams, piece by piece. Join the fun, never cease. Taco and Yoshi, guiding through. Gunpla joy for me and you. Yoshi's got the paints, making art that truly close. Spinning tales of battles where the universe rose. Piece by little piece, teaching everything they know. Questions get answered, happiness is set to go. The camera's flashing bright, capturing each moment's grace. Building dreams in plastic, smiles on every face. Build your dreams, piece by piece. Join the fun, never cease. Taco and Yoshi, guiding through. Gunpla joy for me and you. Come and join the live stream, where building's never routine. Taco's got the rhythm, Yoshi's got the beat. We'll learn together where passion and skill meet. Build your dreams, piece by piece. Join the fun, never cease. Taco and Yoshi, guiding through. Gunpla joy for me and you.